What is this?
Your breakfast.
Wait.
Cheese, mushroom omelet, just the way you like it.
Yeah, well, it probably is a cheese and mushroom omelet, but I didn't order breakfast this morning.
No, I know, but I didn't think you'd be up to making anything for yourself, so...
What can I say?
That it looks absolutely terrific.
No, it doesn't look terrific. It smells even better.
Oh, great.
Well, can I help?
Sure. Rick, I do think I know how you must be feeling this morning and, well, how all of Diana's friends are feeling.
Makes it seem very final when it's a memorial service, doesn't it? You going?
Yeah, I'd really like to. I wasn't a real close friend of Diana's, but when Patty died, she was so good to me, just so positive and supportive.
She'd been through it herself so very recently before that.
She was a very special lady.
She was a very special lady. Look, if you're going, and I'm going, why don't we go together?
Well, thank you, Rick. I'd like that very much.
Would you know?
Yes, so now why don't you sit down and eat your omelet before it gets freezing cold, and I'll be ready in a few minutes.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Oh, hi. What happened?
I don't know. You can never tell with this door.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, considering.
May I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure. Come on in. I forgot. I should have told you I don't plan to go right to work this morning.
I know. You're going to Diana Taylor's memorial service. I was wondering if we could go together. If that's all right.
Brian and Claudia were going to stop by.
Oh.
But we could just wait for them.
You sure?
Positive. Thank you for thinking of me.
Old habit.
Well, at least you didn't say bad habit.
Are you sure you're all right?
I don't know. I think it's just... Well, it's everything about Diana, you know. I keep thinking about PJ.
Yeah. You know, ever since the other day when I saw you holding PJ over at your mother's, I've been thinking about what it must be like for your uncle to suddenly have a son.
Who can predict fate?
Yeah, well, who would want to? I think as you get older, fate's about the only surprise left.
I like things simple. But sometimes something that seems so simple just gets all mixed up. Crazy.
Well, who can figure out fate?
At least Anne was cleared of the murder.
Yeah, maybe they'll be able to work all that out.
I hope so. Because I think that two people who love each other as much as Anne and Jeff do shouldn't be kept apart. Don't you?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Better. Thanks.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Where's everybody?
Well, the kids are off to school, and Audrey and Steve got a head start. They knew that we wanted to talk.
I didn't mean to chase them all away.
No, Steve had to go check on the memorial services.
Why don't the words seem to come when you need them?
I think I know what you want to say.
Annie, I don't see how you possibly could.
Well, it's about us. Me, really. Where I fit into your future, if there is any.
What do you mean, if there is any? Annie, I love you as much now as I ever have. You know that, don't you?
I wish I could say yes, Jeff. I know there's something wrong.
feeling pretty guilty right about now.
You're feeling guilty? Why?
Diana?
Jeff, you had nothing to do with her death.
I know, but that's part of the reason I'm feeling so guilty. I'm not thinking about her death right now. All I can think about, all that runs through my head when I think about her is that if I hadn't slept with her, you and I would still be as close as we used to be.
Oh, Jeff.
That one night still stands between us, doesn't it?
Yes, hello. Anne, it's Jessie.
Jessie, hi.
I've been trying to find Jeff.
Jeff's right here. Hold on. It's Jessie.
Yeah, Jesse, what's the problem?
Well, Dr. Nelson's been trying to find you from Forest Hills. He'd like to talk to you about Heather.
Come in.
Morning, Heather.
Good morning. Well, how do I look?
Very nice. How are you feeling?
A little nervous.
Oh?
I do appreciate you taking me out with you.
It pleases me to see you so happy.
I am. But what about Jeff? How did he react to the news of my coming to General Hospital? What did Jeff say? Was he upset?
I wasn't able to get in touch with him, Heather. I missed him at his apartment, and he hadn't reached the hospital when I got there.
Then he doesn't know I'm coming?
Well, I can't see that there'll be any kind of a problem. And I don't want you to worry about it. I'll talk to him as soon as we get to the hospital.
All right. It's just that I don't think he's very happy with me. He believes that I knew P.J. Taylor was our son all along, and I just didn't tell him.
Heather, look, you have to understand something. Diane Taylor was a good friend of Jeff's. And he's emotionally distraught over her death. Now, you combine that with finding your son, and it's natural for him to be confused about his feelings.
If I had known about P.J. Taylor, I would have told him. You believe that, don't you?
Heather, I believe you love your son with all your heart.
I need to have him with me. I just want to take him in my arms and hold him.
If Jeff could only see the love in your eyes when you talk about your son, he might let you see him.
Do you think he would?
Well, I can't guarantee it, Heather. But I think he might be able to see how really important it is to you.
If you would let me see him, it would be a start, a beginning.
A very good beginning, Heather. Come on, let's go.
Jeff, why don't you call Dr. Nelson, huh?
Annie, don't ask me again, please.
Jeff, what if it's about Heather?
I don't want to talk about Heather any more than I have to. I don't want to talk to Nelson about her. I don't want to talk with anyone about her.
Jeff, come on. Why don't you just call him, please?
Annie, please, not today. Didn't I tell you that I went up there yesterday and I kind of got into a little tiff with him?
Yeah, what you told me a little bit about last night. She said that Heather would like to see PJ.
Yeah. And I turned Nelson down flat. Even though he thinks it'd be the best thing for her right now.
Jeff. Jeff. PJ is Heather's son as well as yours.
Damn it, I know that, Annie. He's Heather's son as much as he is mine. And am I being some kind of a monster by not letting her see her own son, huh?
No. You're thinking about PJ as much as you are of yourself.
Yeah, he's still in shock, Ann. I mean, Diana is gone. He doesn't understand what's happening. It's just that I don't know what Heather would say to him or do to him.
Jeff, do you really think Heather would hurt him?
Annie, deep down in my gut, I know that Heather is capable of violence.
Jeff, Heather was in Forest Hills the night Diana was murdered.
Unless she figured a way to get out of there. And if she could have, I know she would have killed Diana.
Jeff, I know you keep saying that, but why would Heather want to frame me? I mean, she doesn't know that you're in love with me. She doesn't know that you want a divorce. Granted, she didn't like me that much, even before the incident which sent her into the sanitarium, but that's not enough reason to want to frame me for murder.
You're amazing, you know that?
Jeff, we have each other. She has nothing.
Do we have each other?
I love you, Jeff. I love you.
Enough to wait until I can divorce Heather? Enough to maybe eventually be a stepmother to Heather's son?
I'm sorry that Brian and Claudia aren't here yet. They should be here any minute now.
Thank you. No, look, I don't mind waiting.
Good. I don't feel like being alone right now.
You're not alone. Just sit down.
There has to be something after death. There just has to be.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, if there isn't, this is all a giant rip-off. Just too many hard feelings to have to go through in one lifetime. If there's nothing after, it's over. I don't know, maybe when you close your eyes for the last time, you just learn how to see in the dark.
My man, the philosopher.
Yours?
Yeah. I have a little philosophy of my own. And once you get over that hurt of yours, we will have a future together. We have to, Luke. Because if we don't, then nothing has any meaning. Nothing at all.
Laura, honey, are you there?
Yes.
We're real sorry we're late. Real sorry.
Well, it's not their fault. It's mine. They had to pick me up.
Okay, Richard.
Sorry.
Hi, Luke. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Laura, I thought that maybe you all wouldn't mind if we went together.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm real glad everyone really cared about Diana.
She was a fine lady.
She's one of the best. You know, I never had the chance to tell her how much I enjoyed her having her in class.
Well, I guess we all think everyone kind of understands how we feel about them. Maybe now we'll get our priorities straight.
I hope so.
I hope so, too.